Hi there, I hope you have a lovely day. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Jana. I am living in the Netherlands and I'm working here. I bought an apartment and due to that I'm in debt. Today I'm going to do my budget closeout for November. I know I'm a little bit late, but I was a little bit, more than little dreading this actually because I was, overspending as usual. No, I mean, it got better, but I was still overspending. So, um, yeah, just let's get started. I am by myself. Now I have two cats, so that means I have only a single income that I have to budget everything with. So, what happens is my budget usually starts, let's say from the last week of the previous month to this month or to the current month, and that's around the 25th of the month. I usually get my salary, and in this case I got the salary on the 25th. I had already some you know expenses then. I bought gas, I had some eating out and so on going on. I paid the electricity, the car tax. I actually also took out the pension money that I got. It was I think I told you about that in my previous video, that my employer actually made it possible for us to save additionally on our pension, and so on. So this was paid out to my bank account, and I actually took this money and put it in my high yield savings account. I also took out money from the ATM, but with my credit card, which actually cost me €8. Don't ask me why I did that. It's just crazy. But I used this money to do some further spending that I also mentioned in this calendar. So then I paid, of course, my mortgage here, the 1,000, and the groceries. I did some shopping. And cat Dexter, I got actually a new cat. That was €150 for the animal shelter, so that's what I paid. If you look at the next month then, or the current month then, November, I actually, I didn't mention the further expenses or previous expenses anymore that happened in the last month. I just went into the November 1st. I paid my car insurance, the travel insurance, investment, cattery, I had to actually book another place for my cat Dexter, because once I'm out in January for 6 weeks, I usually put my cat, or my two cats, in a cattery, and they are well taken care of, fed, played with their other cats, and also, cat litter kind of stuff is well taken care of, and so on. So that's what's happened. I had here also the house homeowners association cost €261. The credit card, because I took out money with the credit card, of course that fell into this cost of €200 is included here. Grocery shopping, slow cooker, I bought a slow cooker, and I also made some sales here. So this is I'm in the what is business of secondhand clothing retail, or selling secondhand clothing. So I did some sales here, €60.94 that came into my account. But I also bought some more clothes with the cash money that I had, withdrawn from the ATM. So the bank fees I paid as well. I took out another €30 from the ATM. It was a big mess of spending for me. Then I had another sales coming in. I paid a friend €15. I don't remember what I did with it. I remember it was for a ticket for a night out. So I did some more shopping or grocery shopping. I bought another merchandise to sell. My water costs, I went to the shop to buy something and so on. So €40. I don't remember in detail what I bought there from Action, but I did. MOT, if you're not familiar with this term, it's I figure you call it in America the car registration or car tag, if I'm not mistaken. It's a yearly checkup of your car run by the governmental agency, so to say, to see if your car is still functioning well to drive on public roads. So and of course included in this fee of €312 is actually my you know, the basic maintenance. I asked them to do basic maintenance or basic repairs. That's what they did, and it came out to 312 euros or 11 something ish. Then vet, I had for both cats because they suddenly got sick, both of them. I went to the vet and I paid 109 euros there, you know, because the little one, Dexter, had diarrhea. I think because of the food, he has to get used to it. Then Fiona had like a cough and cold and so on. So she had to take well taken care of. Then of course I did some other sales, which I asked the app that I use for these sales to pay me out. 112 euros and 50 cents came into my account. Gas, 18 euros and 93 cents. Then I had eating out, you know, some more or less clothes. I bought another stash of clothes. Plus, I also transferred from my high yield savings account 800 euros. Just so that's minus, because I was really, how can I say, very close to zero in my bank account, and yeah, it was just overspending, let's say. So then I had my funeral insurance, the phone, the internet. I paid the last fee for my personal trainer, you know, because I last installment that I paid. I did some shopping, and then you can see here's a cutoff. Actually, on the 25th of November, I got my new salary for the month of December. So how does it look like? If you look at it, let me take away these things. Maybe I can adjust the height a little bit so you can see. If I drop it a little bit, it's a little bit of a tricky thing because, okay, maybe this way it's better. So yeah, I think it's better. Now you see it better. I also see it better. So let me sit down. So 24th of October was my paycheck date. Then of course I had actually a rollover of 943 euros, but as I told you, I had to take out money from my high savings account, and yeah, so this is 3,569 euros and 14 cents. What I got as a salary, the sales I had them added together, it was 225 euros and 14 cents. Souvenirs from India, because I bought for a colleague of mine some souvenirs, and I didn't see her for a long time. I gave them to her. She gave me 30 euros for those. That's fine. Yeah. So now you can see, for example, I forgot to write down MOT 300. I mean, I didn't budget really, but 312 euros something came out. So yeah, let's see. I just need to stand up again just to see that I'm in focus here. So my mortgage, 1,012 euros and 89 cents. That's the mortgage and the mortgage extra payment. So if you are wondering, I do extra payments of 410 euros, which are included in this. The homeowners association, I mean, I'm living in an apartment building, but we have like kind of association where we have to pay for the service fees, for the elevator, for the lights in the garage, and so on. So that's on a monthly basis, 260 euros and 38 cents, which also includes actually costs for upcoming repairs, you know, because in the Netherlands, it is mandatory for every apartment building or every homeowners association to come up with a plan which spans over several years for maintenance. So the government dictates you, look, you need to, how can I say, do this and this, you know, be up to standard with the ISO certificates that you have, ISO standards, you know what I mean? It's like you cannot have, let's say, old what is it, fire exits or you know, these emergency exits, stairs, whatsoever, flights of stairs. You need to maintain them, right? And you have to, as a homeowners association, you have to work with the administration that you hire as well. So that's let's say usually how do you call this one, realtor agency or whatsoever. They help you with that and you come up with a plan. So this is really high for this kind of building. It might get higher in the coming years because of course we need to use the money or build a budget, let's say, for repairs, for paintings, you know, the outside, inside of the building and so on. So that's why I don't think that this one will get lower. But once, let's say, for example, my maintenance is paid off, this would be, besides the utility cost, the only cost that I had to pay, actually. Of course, let's hope it won't be equal to the amount of rent, let's say, of 500 euros or something in the future, of course, but you never know. So electricity, utilities, water and so on, 58 euros, 58 euros. Car tax, I pay usually 22 to 23 euros a month, so this time around it was 23. My internet was paid 36 euros, I budgeted, it's 35.67. Telephone, it is 9 euros this time, I budgeted 10. Funeral insurance, 4 euros and 50, it's 4 euros and 35. The travel insurance is 9 euros and 67 actually, and the car insurance is 43 euros and 77 cents. Credit card, as I said, usually for my spending I would say 170 euros, but this was 490. You see, I spent a lot. Investment that I do is 50 euros every month, and bank fees as usual. Now to the unexpected costs, let's say. This is really unexpected because I was looking for a cat, but I was, how can I say, sometimes I'm very spontaneous. So it happened that I was like, okay, I saw Dexter and I was like, okay, I want to adopt him. I went to the foster mom's house. She had several foster cats, and also Dexter was with his brother Donnie. But I picked Dexter, and within, I think, I visited the foster mom on the weekend, and then on the Wednesday I paid for Dexter, and I could immediately take him with me. So that was 150 euros. You know, it's very, how can I say, not too much bureaucracy, of course, not too much. You know, they just say, and there's also like, I mean, they have really a high turnover in a sense with a lot of cats that they publish on their websites, you know, but it's not like that you have a long waiting list or whatsoever. So that was good. The category, as I said, you know, because I'm going on a bigger trip, it's 682 euros. I wanted to make sure that I have this money immediately paid up, even though my trip will start in January. Eating out, I'm just talking about eating out when I say, for example, the food that I bought at my workplace. You know, in the canteen, sometimes I didn't bring anything with me, and I was like, okay, let me buy something. So groceries, 150 euros, but then in reality I spent 200 euros, so it's 50 euros over budget. Gas, 50 euros, but then I spent 56 euros and 39 cents. My merchandise purchase, 292 euros, which was, I should have, stepped back a little bit of buying, no new clothes and so on. But it is what it is. I did spend a lot, and the MOT, 312 euros. So that's, my budget is not good. I have to say I'm overspending again, but I need to do really check myself. But you will see in November, once I do, November, it's also like, I forgot. Black Friday sales came up. So in December, the budget for December, that will be funny as well, because, I will do the budget tomorrow. I think I will show you the budget for that tomorrow. You will see this one tomorrow. Then on Monday, you will see the budget for December. It's going to be fun because I spent a lot for Black Friday. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little video of mine. I see you in the next one. Have a good day. Bye-bye.